What's up, Devils? J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. Questions we're going over first are, as always, goddammit, the questions that came on order slips today. Orders get answered first, goddammit. That's the way it fucking works. First one is Cody King. He's back, goddammit. Hi, dog. Thanks for the deluxe Mordant Red demo. You got it, brah. You mentioned you only had 2 to 3 to give out, and you sent me one. Yep, I kept one. Dan Murrow got one. You got one. And I think there might have been one other. That might have been only 3. Because it might have been 4, and then one other person. So definitely out of those. Because, yeah, the big boy ones, he only sent 2, 3, 4 cup. Well, 3 for sure, because you got one, yeah, and then maybe 4. So here's another small boy order for you of stuff I've had in the want list. Also, question for the channel. Since you're such a Tish fan and know the guys, what's your thoughts on their New York Death Militia thing? Feel free to school a canoe, but to me, it always reeked of try-hard Hell's Angels wannabe cosplayer shit having bylaws of president / vice president rules and patched in members. So the thing is when I first met Will, and he was doing it before I first met him in 1999, he had the whole, New York death metal symbol tattoo on his arm. He had on the back of his fucking vest. It was the idea that the whole gimmick of it was kind of cool, almost like, to be honest with you, kind of what the fuck like death metal and metal should be, almost like a club, a cult, a fucking following, a family, a community that just knows what the fuck's up. It's damn sure not like that anymore. Just any fucking pink fucking sweater wearing fucking pussy boy could just walk the fuck on in now. So it kind of represented that in my mind, and the whole image and shtick of it looked cool, and Will definitely fit the fucking bill for it, because not only does he play the music himself, I know for a fact Will likes all the later brutal shit too. A lot of the stuff that I don't even like with the bands I was checking out at the time that I thought, like I said, I thought there was definitely magic in the air in the late '90s, early 2000s, and that magic fucking faded off very, very fast, because after that it was like, dude, every band was just trying to sound like Devourment, Cockaball, Torture, Disgorge. It's like, this is just fucking lame. Or if they didn't sound like them and they somewhat had their own sound, their songs were extremely repetitive, because their only focus was, let's out cover the next guy, the sickest cover, out logo the next guy, and just out fucking extreme tunes the next guy, extremity over songs. So I kind of stopped paying attention to that shit. But when I was getting into it, and I thought like the magic was still there. Will liked it then. Will liked it after, and Will always liked all the classic shit too. Because I've talked to him sometimes. I think, pretty sure he told me his all-time favorite band is Venom. Likes Merciful Fate, so he likes the oldies to fucking currents. And then, playing in Mortician. So he's kind of a guy that, like, if a president of a fucking little club, I think is a cool idea. However, though, what I did notice over the times, it started getting silly. Like, a lot of people in the club, I'm just like, dude, this you don't belong in it, kind of. It is a bunch of kind of fucking epidectomony looking fucking canoes coming along, and just into, or even if they just didn't look ridiculous like that, it was just guys were like, because I remember a few people in Ohio here, like, I'm pulling the New York, what are they called again? New York Death Metal Club, or whatever the hell it was, NYDM. And I'm just like, well, first off, you're from Ohio, so that's a little, but I guess, whatever. And then second off, I'm like, dude, I've never seen you buying records. I never see you at shows. I see you once in a blue moon. I'm like, you can't be that much into fucking death metal, because you're never fucking around. So it's kind of like guys that almost like, if you're going to be in a club like that, to me, you're a fucking die hard. And a lot of them weren't. So, and then they started to get really silly. The other states were having it, Ohio death metal and shit like that. This is just some fucking whatever. I mean, whatever they want to do, I don't give a fuck. But it's nothing I need to be a part of. Whole forefront of it, Will being the leader, and starting with him, thought it was cool, and then got it carried away, because the fact of the matter is, not people are going to be as like-minded as him. Not as many people are going to be as like-minded as me. Hell, I tell my fucking opinions on shit like, the channel and stuff, and people think I'm some gatekeeper or some fucking purist or whatever the hell you want to label it or call it. And I'm just like, I just thought that was what the fucking scene was. God damn it! You know what I mean? You're into it, and you saw the posers and canoes. You just noticed it. You point anything out, you get these fucking dummies that are just completely oblivious. So take that where the fuck you will. Next goddamn question line is from Matthew Fenton. Hey, J Dog. If you're reading this, I have a few questions for you. Are you a demo or album guy when it comes to Mortal Decay? And what's your favorite work from them? So that's question mark. I My favorite thing is the Gathering of Human Artifacts demo disc. Was that like 2 demos on there? Oh, that whole disc is long. It's got to be more than one goddamn demo. But I like that the most. But the album, Sickening, Erotic, Phantasm, I can never pronounce the goddamn thing. I like that a lot too. That's really, really good. And then after that, Forensic, when the singer from the demos, forget his name, returned. It's been a while since I listened to that one. Pretty good, but a downgrade. And then the only other album I own is that only a third album? The what is it, Blueprints something? It's one with Danny Nelson singing on. I thought it was a pretty good brutal record, but I didn't think it sounded anything like Mortal Decay. I'm like, I enjoyed this, and I think Danny's vocals, as far as all that brutal shit, that was another band, Had the Magic. When Intruder and Cannibalism came out, it was sheer fucking brutality, but again, didn't sound like anybody. Had the Magic. You know what I mean? It's like, this doesn't sound like the Scorch. This doesn't sound like the Garments. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm like, but Danny singing on it, I'm like Danny's voice. I was like, but he didn't have that wasn't Mortal Decay. Mortal Decay's was kind of like I guess I had two totally different styles. The demos I really liked it because it was super unique, sound like fucking nobody. There was that, kind of like almost like a toad fucking singing. I just liked it. It was very again, had the magic, had the motherfucking magic. And then the second album, the Sickening Erotic, the vocals were kind of Frank Mullinish, but understandable. You could understand a lot of the words and sing along. So it had that catchy fucking hooks to it. Um, Fast forward, you put Danny on there. Like I've always liked Danny's voice, but I'm like, this doesn't fit the bill for Malignancy. I mean, not for Mortal Decay. I was like, that's perfect for Malignancy. So there was just that. But I enjoyed it as an album. I just thought it sounded like a different band. That's all. And there might even be an album before that where I'm not familiar, but that's what I know and that's what I have and own. So favorite stuff, Gathering of Human Artifacts demo disc, because I think that just had the most uniqueness. It didn't sound like anybody as opposed to Sickening Erotic, good brutal album, but it was kind of like a more technical suffocation, is way I put it. Like, yeah, I guess that's the way I describe it best. Kind of like a suffocation, but only more technical. Um, so yeah, that's my stance on. Oh, what is the second question in here? God damn it! Also, if you had to choose, would you pick Repulsion Horrified or Carcass Faction? Holy fuck, that's a whew. On an unrelated note, late material death worshippers are pink panty wearing backwards avenue posers. Really, are they? I don't, the guys that worship like the later death. I never got the vibe that they're pink panty wearing sidewards flat brim posers. I got the vibe more they're just kind of like these technical guitar player dorks. They're the type of guys that rip on Mortician. Oh, that stuff sucks. It's too simple. They're the type of guys they don't like nun slaughters. Too simple. Almost kind of like guitar nerds. I never seen any sidewards caps ones, but at the same time, when it comes to like what's going on with today and the crowds, I'm completely out of the fucking loop. To be completely honest with you, more and more I'm kind of delving into like whether it be a local show, I'll go up to here and there and talking to youngsters that are now. I'm finding out, fuck, I'm out of the goddamn loop. I just flat out fucking am. I was like, I never heard of any of this shit. So it's funny because doing Hells and all the stuff coming in, um, extremely in the loop, but at the same time extremely out of the loop. And I know that makes no sense, but it's kind of hard to explain. I'm around it, but again, unless people tell me to check certain shit out or it looks very interesting, just I'm around it, but I would never listen to it. Because a lot of stuff, again, it's like it's just this again. I was like, kind of to me, it's like I don't know if something's gonna. It's just this for the millionth time, and nothing stands out about it. I'm like, do I even need to waste my time? And then some stuff just looks completely uninteresting to me whatsoever. So, as far as between Repulsion Horrified or Carcass Faction, I mean, fuck, I don't know. Flip a goddamn coin. I probably like them goddamn equally. So what I would do is it'd be fucking just give me one of them, and then we'll find another guy who needs like a kidney or something. Like, hey, I'll give you one of my kidneys, and I get your pick too. That way, I get both of them if I'm going to that goddamn abandoned island, right? Because I wouldn't be able to make I wouldn't be able to choose between either one of those. Uh, Jeffrey Radzik. Hey, J Dog, do you and the cat have a favorite song? I mean, we don't have per se like a favorite song, like hey, put out spiel, but I mean, the song we had at our wedding actually was by the Lurking Corpses. the acoustic version of Caroline on their album Smells Like the Dead. It's the last track because they have a song Caroline as well on Lust for Blood. It's more like an upbeat punk song, but the acoustic version, it's a totally different song, but I guess like part two or whatever, just an acoustic and with vocals track. So that's not me. It's all good. All talks about is metal and blah blah blah. So I like other stuff. I like everything on the Corpses. Told you guys check out the goddamn Lurking Corpses, especially if you like Misfits and shit like that, mixed with metal. So I guess that would be kind of our songs. Like I said, that was the song that we literally had at our goddamn wedding. So yeah, on the album Smells Like the Dead. So in case you happen to give a fuck. And then I kind of like, I guess, favorite band like always seemed because it was like the very first show I think we did see together was Lurking Corpses when we just started dating. But the second show I want to say is Macabre. So we always like seeing Macabre. So as far as the bands then. Trent Samford. Hey J Dog, thanks for all the awesome videos, man. I was throwing back a few brewskis the other night watching your video. When you were talking about those fat chicks walking around the gym with all their shit hanging out, I was literally laughing my ass off. Fuck yeah, that's what I like to hear, brah brah. That's the videos that I hear that you guys that make you laugh. That's the what I kind of strive for because then it's entertaining. You know what I mean? Because to me, otherwise, if I'm just sitting here kind of answering, "Hey, what do you prefer before? What do you prefer, Repulsion Horrified or Carcass Reconfuture I don't care. I'll talk about it. I'll answer that stuff. But I assume that I can be completely wrong. Maybe most of you guys that's what you want to hear. I just assume that you guys are kind of bored or just breaking the background silence instead of just tunes blasting 24/7. Let's throw on the Dre Dog video and it's just breaking silence. As opposed to shit that grabs your attention and making you laugh your fucking ass off. Those are the videos I find to be a success. So when I see it in the comments, guys like this part, they put the number time, 1402, had me laughing my ass off. Or they'll put one of the lines, those are my favorite videos, and I get a kick out of that because I'm like, oh, cool, because I'm entertaining you guys. And to me, that's what the channel's supposed to fucking be. That's why I answer some shit up to this. The guys that don't get the memo, that get all offended, I just find it hilarious. I'm like, dude, I'm saying it's supposed to be fucking funny. That's why I do it, goddamn. I can't talk myself. Nobody want to see my fat ass walking around the gym either with my shirt off. Yeah, but at least you know it. That's just it. It's the difference between that's what I. So, but you have common sense. So you're saying you're a fucking fat guy. Yeah, nobody wants to see my shit. Yeah, damn right. But they these idiots that don't get the memo. It's like, what are you doing? Like, why would you again put the sign? Just put the sign on your back. Kick me. You may as well. It's exact equivalent to me. My shirt off, that's for sure. I'm that six pack of beer guy every night. Sad to say, the score sounds so much better after a few cold ones later. Hey, if you're the six pack of beer guy every night, yeah, it's not my thing, but if that's your thing, keep on doing it. As long as the way I see it, if that's what truly makes you happy, then do it. Just don't fool yourself if it's not making you happy. Because I know people like I'm not gonna mention any names that hang out at the bar and shit like that, and like this is what I want to do. I'm like, but you're fucking miserable. And I know you're miserable because I hear behind the scenes or just hear you talking, and you're just not happy in life. But if you truly are happy in life, when you get off work and that's what you look forward to do, that's like your playtime. I say fuck it, do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I mean? Life's too goddamn short to fucking be doing a bunch of shit you don't want to fucking do. That's why like going to the gym and shit. That to me is fun. It's not something I don't want to do. People ask, "Oh, why you do this?" Blah blah blah, and do this and that, and I'm like, "But dude, that's what I enjoy doing. So why should I stop fucking doing it?" That's why I say it for you. So yeah, if you're having a blast, then keep on fucking going, goddamn it. Anyways, next goddamn video online. Questions is on the video. Of course, this goddamn phone's being stupid as fuck. When Glenn Benton sees the light and goes Christian, what will J Dog do? Posted 3 weeks ago, 1.7K views, 112 comments. First question mark. Ryan Azerta 2. All the fucking time. J Dog, question marks. When we are old in our 50s and most of the bigs are retired or dead and gone, I'm referring to Cannibal, Deicide, Christian, Incantation, Immolation, etc. Yep. It's the biggies, brah. Who you think will be at the forefront of death metal? Kind of answer that. Are we even going to give a fuck? Will we be telling the kiddies how good the old days were in the Demolition Man Society? Cheers, brah. Yeah, we're definitely on our way to goddamn Demolition Man Society. Got that fucking right. We're already pretty much halfway fucking there. Shit, we got some Demolition Man Society commenting on my fucking channel lately. Some of the fucking tampon ass pussy boys with the shit they say. Whew, total Demolition Man fucking folks walking around the goddamn comment section. You know, it's funny. Kind of had this discussion with Matt Harvey at the last time they came up here, like who's next in line when Cannibal retires, and he was saying, you know, probably like Dying Fetus, like who's gonna be the biggest leader, like the biggest death metal band around. And I would agree with that. However, the way you're wording it's in the you're saying in the further future, even they would be kind of gone because they're not that much younger than Cannibal. I mean, John Gallagher, he's not that much younger than Corpse Grinder. Hell, he might even be the same age. I don't think John's 50. Look it up. How old's John? He's damn sure fucking older than me. And I'm damn near 40. So, yeah, he's probably pushing 50. Corpse Grinder's not 60. What is Corpse Grinder? 52, 53, probably somewhere around there. So they're close in age. So realistically, Dying Fetus will probably be thrown in the towel too, somewhere around Cannibal's time. So when you're saying like 20 years from now, because 20 years from now, I'd imagine the Cannibals, the Deicides, the Morbid Angels, Dying Fetus, Christians, all those, I'm sure they'll all be done, right? So it's going to be somebody that's either doesn't exist yet as of now, or newer bands like 200 Stab Wounds, Sanguizio Bog, probably be bands like that at the Cal. To be honest with you, if I was a betting man, Vegas was taking bets, I would guess it's probably somebody we haven't seen yet in the next 20 years. Who's going to be the leader of the forefront? It's probably going to be someone in the next 5 to 10 years, and they're going to blow up super fucking fast because that's usually the way it goes. And they're going to be the leader of the pack. Will it be something I care about? Most likely not. I mean, it could be, like I said, a band like Pharmacist. Let's say they just came out and they were the forefront, which they won't, but I'm just saying, let's just say they did, and they're putting out the same stuff. Okay, cool. And there was a newer band that I fucking care about. But most of the stuff, yeah, 95% of new shit, if it comes out 5 years ago or from now, I just I check shit out all the time in the shop. I put it on, but I mean, it's nothing I buy. Yeah, don't need it. Don't need it. I'm like, heard it. Don't need it. Just I put it on as a background listen. That's what majority of the shit is. But there's gold nuggets that come out, and now those are the ones I tell you about: the Morgulls, the Spiders, the Pharmacists, and all the miasmatic necrosis. That shit I actually physically went out and buy. That's why when a new band comes out, they're like, this I actually purchased. Purchased that Mortuous LP at the show because I really enjoyed it live. I took it home. I'm like, wow, even with some of the doomy parts, I was like, this I actually thoroughly enjoyed. So there's stuff that slips its way in for me that still makes it to where it's like, yeah, I would like to own this. But most of it, it's like, you know, it's cool. It is what it is. But to me, it's just background. It's like, heard there's a million fucking times. So I'm going to assume who's ever going to be at the top of the food chain at that time. It's probably be shit I don't care about. Could be wrong though. Hopefully it's shit I care about, but I'm going to guess that it's probably not going to be. Goddamn questions, fucking devils. Question from Camouflage Obituary Hats. Got to pretty much hit the fucking nail on the head with that. Question: Incantation of the best. Anyone else agree that the Upon the Throne of Apocalypse is the better version of Mortal Throne of Nazarene? Love the production on it. I personally disagree. I can see why someone would think that. Well, I heard Mortal Throne of Nazarene first, so that's probably why I like it more. But also, too, the biggest turnoff for me, as of just listening to it as in its entirety, is that the worst song is now the first song because that's the only thing I don't like about Mortal Throne of Nazarene. I was like, for the most part, that last track, I was like, you can pretty much cut down to 2 minutes because the rest is fucking just useless boredom. Um, Other than that, I liked everything that's titled. So now that 10-minute song that, like I said, for the most part was 6 to 8 minutes of boredom, was the very, very first song. Wasn't exactly hammer smashing my fucking face the way on in for an intro. So that's another reason why I didn't. I prefer Mortal Throne. Little Lobster, question for the dog. What are your thoughts about Massacre? I mean, the Massacre demos, we're talking about Cam Lee, right? Are definitely hands down some of my favorite demos ever, especially the first fucking demo. I guess it's called the Death and Hell demo. It doesn't have a name, but Death and Hell is funny because Death and Hell, that's probably one of my favorite. Death and Hell and Mutilator. Those are probably my two favorite Massacre songs, and neither one of them made it to the goddamn to the album From Beyond. And that was part of the reason why I never disliked From Beyond, but it was like kind of like, why the fuck would you leave off the two best fucking songs? But at the same time, I kind of like it. It's kind of cool because you have those obscure songs just for the demo. So it was kind of a love hate situation, I guess. And have you checked out their latest EPs? I have not yet. Surprisingly good in my opinion at being a We're Back band. Yeah, the thing is I have that one later album. I only listened to it once or twice. I mean, I don't know if I bought it or I got it for free. So that just goes. I have a CD of it. The one that Cam Lee's not on it, and I remember being like, it's a pretty solid album. I was like, no, Cam's kind of no go. I was like, if you're gonna have Massacre, you got to have Cam Lee singing. Um, and the stuff that he came out, I just haven't got around to it. But because when I first heard that the Massacre's on another new release, I assumed Cam wasn't on it, and that was another reason. I kind of like I just lost interest. I don't care. It was actually Don of the Dead told me he's like, so no, Cam's on the stuff, and Don's review was he's like a lot of the riffs part. He's like, I didn't like it didn't really sound like Massacre. He's like, but I liked Cam's voice. He's like, because it sounds like Cam. I was like, oh, sweet, cool. Because when I saw the only time I kind of saw a Massacre, it wasn't even called Massacre at the time. It was what year are we talking? 20. Shit, this might even go back to like this. I think this is maybe over 10 years ago. 2012. Yes, anything 2011, 2012, whatever that Buffalo Fest was. Bands like Decay played it. Sam Biles played it it was called Sam Biles for Hideous Minglers. And I want to say it was called Cam Lee, but it was Massacre. And when we went, I was like, this is gonna suck. And I was like, wow, I thought it was great. Cam sounded fucking awesome. Like his voice was spot on to the fucking album from Beyond. I'm like, wow, this was like really good. Like I was like thoroughly enjoying it. I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. And that was when before Massacre was back with Cam and all that. So I was more intrigued if I heard like, yeah, if Massacre comes back with Cam, I'd be intrigued because like, oh yeah, because he actually sounds good. And since nothing was done for years, I figured, yeah, there's no way it's gonna be the same. And so that was. Did he ever start the? I remember at that show too. He said that they were doing a band called. I never seen anything come through. What did he call it? Corpse Rock? Because he was doing it with some of the. What did he say? He's doing it with some of the guys from Obituary. Slow Your Rot and Massacre, like Corpse Grinders. Like, what are they going to call it? Corpse Rot. He said he actually announced that at the show. He's starting a new band called Corpse Rot. He's like, surprisingly or not, believe it or not, he's like, a band hasn't been called that yet. It's like, true. We looked it up. He literally said this on stage. So I was like, that's actually a pretty cool name too. But I never seen anything come through. I just thought of it now. I mean, forgot to even look into it or anything after that. I never seen anything come out. So, but I was like, did Corpse Rot ever end up doing anything? Guys from Obituary and with Cam Lee. So I'm assuming, yeah, whoever from Obituary, I don't remember who he said, and him singing. I remember announcing that. So those are kind of and I did get to meet Cam briefly too at the fucking show, in case you happen to give a fuck. Didn't get a photo or anything. Met him with Don and Dad. Don and Dad went up and kind of said hi. And I just kind of said hi and kind of stood there in the shadows. Didn't have anything to say because, I mean, didn't have anything to have signed or anything like that. To bring anything, probably should have. I didn't even know if I was going to meet her. I didn't know what the fuck. It was kind of a last minute, hey, you want to come out to the fucking show with us? Don was going. I was like, yeah, sure. What the hell? Why not? So that was that. But yeah, so that's kind of what I think about goddamn Bat the Massacre shit as far as what I know to date. Comes with you know what the fuck to do. Put the God's Sprouts in the morning. Later, goddamn it.